ready to get started on a great week. Obviously, 2 road games. Head to Texas here in a little bit. Getting ready to practice here shortly, and looking forward to getting down there. Kind of feels like when we were headed to Cincinnati. You know, you're on the road in a game you feel like you got to go down there and get. And then we got K-State on Saturday, but it's all about Texas right now. And guys are in good spirits, and we're ready to roll. That's every game, you know. The thing, everybody picks everything apart, and as coaches you do too, to where if you lost a road game, you wouldn't analyze everything as much as you analyze it. Losing a home game, in a game you did some good things and led. You know, we got off to a 12-2 start in the first half. Second half, we got out 14-6. You're up 12 in both halves, and so that's where the frustration comes in, that you got to be able to win that game. And so now you start nitpicking everything and analyzing. There's some things we got to get better. Too many points in transition in that game, and that killed us. And then sometimes we have to do a better job offensively, slowing down, taking care of the ball, and valuing shots at times, so we're not right back on defense. But you know, you can look at Duke last year. They go through a stretch, you know, lost 2 out of 3, or Florida the year they won it all, lost 3 out of 4. I mean, it happens. And not saying that it's going to happen to us, but, you know, these leagues are good. And so you have to be good for 40 minutes. And we just got to get better at that. Not to keep rambling, but just looking at our first half defense in Big 12 play, we're 39% defensive field goal percentage, 12% three-point defensive field goal percentage, giving up 33 points. Problem is, second half defense has got to be better. Now, why that is, you know, we gotta slowly figure that out. If it's a little fatigue, if it's attention to detail, if it's just continue to more focus, but we just got to get better in that areas, because our first half defense is exceptional. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, that's why I don't like playing 9, 10 people and shoot you in for 2 minutes, and unless it was just for a situation. You know, I want guys to play extended minutes, or you can't do anything. You know, it's just too hard to be productive. And then some stats, whether they're negative or positive, get overwhelmed. You know, you look at them a little differently. And so, you know, Deontay kind of took the fall, so to speak, or the subs take the fall, and it's not, you can't pinpoint it, but obviously when George is on the floor, things are going to flow a lot better, especially when you're playing against zone defense. No, we just, you know, I talked to our guys yesterday. You know, we're not, this isn't the end of the world. I mean, we're 3 games into conference play. You're not even thinking about the conference championship race till the last 2 weeks of the season. I mean, there's a lot of teams got to play a lot of people. And so we just got to go a day at a time, a game at a time, and you just focus on winning the next game. And if you do that, you'll start piling wins up. I mean, we've had some really good wins. We've closed games. We've done all the things we just didn't do the other day. And so we've got it in us. We just got to be better at it. And there's nothing, I know how everybody is. I get it. I understand it. You know, good thing is I've been places where you expect to win. You expect to win championships. And so, but you can't get caught up in all that. You have to get caught up in getting our team better and being ready to play on Tuesday night, and we'll be ready. Well, they're kind of coming home to where they're lost the game at TCU. They're probably a little frustrated about, and they're at a, you know, I won't say a must-win, but it's a game at home that, you know, you got to try to take care of your business at home. And Taylor's terrific, obviously an all-league type point guard, does a terrific job of just getting to the paint. I mean, can really put pressure on the defense, and now he's going to play smaller without Ridley. So transition defense is a must, getting back and keeping Taylor out of the paint. But Felix, I worked down in New Orleans area for a long time, real familiar with him from St. Aug, great high school program down there. He's a guy who's made big plays in big games. And so those 2 guys they catapult their team. And we've got to do a terrific job on those guys and then not let anybody else be a star that night.